Hello, everybody. You know what's really good? You know what's tasty and delicious?
Cookies and C.
Cookies and C. Chocolate. Cookies and cream. That is good stuff. Welcome to the podcast.
This episode brought to you by Cookies and Cream.
I wish.
Cookies
and
C.
You wish the recipe of cookies and cream, the flavor,
Just the flavor in general.
I wish the
Ice creams, cakes.
brought to you by
Chocolate
flavor.
Oh, wait, Eddie's.
It's brought to you by Flavor.
Brought to you by Flavor.
Sponsored by Jerry.
Flavor Fave? Flav? What's his name?
Brought to you by mint chocolate chip Cliff Bars.
Welcome
Moving
back
on.
to Urban Decay Podcast.
This is the show where
We're talking about nothing.
oh man, where lots of stuff happens.
No, that's
actually.
chat talk.
That's true. Yeah, so last episode was absolutely insane. We repelled out of our building. We got chased out. We got... Oh, man. So much stuff happened. We had gotten in a little fight down by under the rope after we repelled down out of the building.
Down by the bay.
Down by the road.
That's
We
what
took
I
a
was
trip.
thinking in my brain.
We took a trip over to the only hospital, potentially, that's left alive.
Will
Alone.
repelled like 16 floors with nothing but his hands and a rope.
Right? I was blown by that.
Whatever, dude. Top Dad repelled 16 floors in his sleep.
That's true. He literally did.
Top Dad took it for sure. Wow.
You don't know.
And now
He could do
we're
it.
and now we're parked outside of another hospital that didn't get blown up somehow. And that's where we are. Welcome.
You guys ever been to the Sheldon
Glad you
Shore,
guys could
by the way?
join us.
No, I didn't. I don't even know what it is.
Yikes.
Is it scary looking?
It's sketchy.
Is it like a horror movie?
They have like a whole security detail on the Mount Grant.
It's because it's like,
Does it sound like this?
it's
Ominous?
it's
Always.
downtown and it's just in a
Damn.
rougher
It
area.
probably looks like a haunted hospital now.
Oh, wait, I am terrified to go in there. Straight.
Okay,
Ugh.
but before we go in there, experiments need to be done, everyone. All right?
Experiments.
We need to
Lots of
find out if
experiment
Will is
on-
actually
Oh.
invisible to the zombies,
Okay.
or to what degree that's the case.
All right.
We'll go for a jog.
Well, let's
How many zombies are in view right now? Like not that many, right?
just one.
like 4.
4. Are they separate?
Yeah, they're all separate directions.
Are they
Perfect.
noticing
Okay,
us?
we go to the closest one.
Yeah. We'll just walks towards that one.
You
We'll
park the truck?
all have our guns trained on it.
Oh, I like that better.
Yeah.
We'll
He
stay back.
exactly. He walks towards it, and
No,
if it's
then he walks towards it,
yes,
and we stay back.
yes.
That's, we were both saying the same things.
Yeah. He knows he's messing. No, but and then if it does attack him, we shoot it, and then we know.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick aside, have you seen that video of the guy? Do you know what a stop saw is? Like the table saw?
Stop sign.
Stop saw?
I know what a stop sign is.
Just say it right, Brandon.
Okay, so
Why are you
there's
saying it
a
weird?
stop saw. So it's a table saw that if you touch the blade, there's a mechanism that stops the blade, and the blade
Oh,
like, drops
cool.
down into the table.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
I
if the
see.
car
This
rolls
is
up to it,
incredible.
So there's a YouTube video of the guy that invented it testing it.
That's
so like
so
the
scary.
saw's going at full speed, and he like puts his finger up to it, and like the second that is they show it in like wicked slow mo. The second that his finger like gets to the edge of the blade, then the blade stops and drops, like it's gone. It's not even it doesn't even exist anymore.
Wow.
And he pulls his finger out, and it's not cut.
Does
It's
it
crazy.
does it make contact?
Yeah.
How does it tell?
It's just like a little bit of because it's electrical
Yeah.
charge. If your finger conducts electricity,
You
you
run
run
a current through it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it just.
Anyways, the
stops
reason I bring it
I
up
think it breaks it too. I
is
think it
because it's
shatters
sort of
the
like
whole-
it's sort of like
Yeah. What?
if I was telling you about this song, I was like, yeah, John, touch it. You gotta check this out. Go, just touch it. We just have to make sure that it works. And you're like, William, just walk up to that
well,
zombie.
this is different. We're
Is
just
it?
saying walk up
It's a
to it,
little different.
not touch it.
Yeah, but you see how it's kind of the same?
But
It's a little
William,
same.
if you do get up to it,
100%.
try touching it actually, because I want to see what happens.
Okay, so you park the truck?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's parked.
we
It's
get
parked since
how-
last
who?
episode.
I got my sniper trained on it. Who's with me here?
I'm good.
Okay, there's you're parked on the east side of the Sheldon Schumer Center, and to the east of that building across the street, there's a big long park before like an old sandstone building, right? But it's the far end of the block is the sandstone building, and there's just like a park between here and there.
Is the door of Sheldon Schumer open?
It is not.
Ooh, that's a good sign, right?
There is some
Probably.
like cracked and broken glass,
That's not a good sign.
but
Fully
it's
broken?
it's hard to tell from here.
Like, could I fly my bot in while they're doing their
You,
experiment?
you might could.
What? You don't want to see this?
You might.
You guys got this.
Ryan loves doing that. His own experiments on his own.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are busy.
Okay, so you
That was a
park the
good
truck.
answer.
William, with some level of hesitation, steps out of the cab, or not the cab, but the bed of the truck, and
Yeah.
starts and like sort of steps onto the sidewalk, and he looks back at you guys. He's like, "You're pretty sure about this?"
We have got you.
3 out of 10.
If anything moves, just run right back to us, and we'll take off. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I trust you guys.
As soon as he steps away, I take off.
We are out of there. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Just rev the engine.
JK.
We totally got you. Should have seen your face.
Okay, he starts cautiously approaching the zombie. There's sort of like one. Well, you thought there was just one. There's actually two in the center.
Of course
so
there is.
one was sort of like in
It's a
some
bigger fish.
trees. And as you parked, you can see that the one has sort of taken notice of you and is sort of like wandering, but like he had sort of, it looks from here like maybe he'd gotten sort of into that sort of kind of dormant mode that you've seen.
Also,
but he's
what
not.
time is it? It's like
It's like noonish.
noonish.
Yeah, it's like literally
I'm
midday.
picturing it like dark, but it's not.
It is not.
Okay.
I'd say tell Will to walk like
At
so
an angle?
It's like walk so you're like
Okay, I mean, he's right there. You can tell him.
Yeah, he's right here.
Will.
I thought you were droning.
If it's 12 o'clock, walk to like 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's
See what
smart.
follows you.
So I'm not like in between you and the zombie.
Exactly.
Okay,
Line of fire.
cool. Makes sense.
And also line of zombie.
Got it. Gives you a little nod
Have
off
fun.
and starts walking kind of the scenic route.
Then it's easier to shoot.
I
towards the
am
zombies.
nervous for him. I'll be honest with you.
Okay,
He
so
jumped out of
the,
a building. And
the two zombies
Also, let's
have started sort of sauntering towards you.
we should have redirected the truck so we could have just like driven over the zombie.
Backwards.
I think we're overthinking this.
Backwards.
I think we're overthinking this. We got guns trained.
Okay,
Oh, that's loud.
Yeah, that's true, but so is a car, I guess.
Not as
You
loud.
got a silencer, right?
Silencer on the car.
Evie has a silencer. Not me anymore.
okay.
Millie's gone.
So they're sauntering. It's maybe worth mentioning that even though it is totally midday, the sun's out, the birds are chirping.
Sounds up and up.
It's if anything, like honestly, I think that makes it more eerie. Like it's easy to sit and imagine zombies coming down like a dark hallway or like a dimly lit alleyway. It's a really different thing to like picture that level of horror existing in broad daylight. It's not just in the corners anymore. It's not just like lurking in basements and sewers. It's in broad daylight. It's real life everywhere now, and it's just like the whole world is a very different place when you think about it that way. So he does sort of the long way around, kind of the south end of the park, and there's sort of like some check stands or like some weird kind of like outbuildings there that are for like, I don't know if they're for like community markets or what, but he stays on this side of them so that you guys can see. And sure enough, you know, the closer he gets, the more it's apparent that they're coming for you and not for him. It's not necessarily super apparent that they don't notice him at all. They're definitely more interested in you.
Crazy.
I pull up my walkie-talkie. Will.
You see him pause for a second, and sort of like Pat should find his walkie-talkie again. Pulls it out of his pocket.
I love it. Checks it every time.
Check this
That
Like,
checks.
you can hear it.
Did I
and
put it
he's
in my
still-
bra?
Well, you know, it startled him.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It's just funny the way you patted your
Tucked
chest.
it in the old.
Yeah, maybe it was in his shirt. You're right.
Yeah.
He's got inside
As you
pockets.
do.
Yeah, like way sewn in.
Will, just see if you can, like, see how close you can get.
Don't make him do that.
This is important.
You hear the radio crackle back in. Are you sure?
We've got you.
We don't got him if he's
She's
that
gonna
close,
kill him.
actually.
Okay.
Oh no.
He starts getting closer.
Will,
You can see that he's
Will.
moving pretty timidly.
Yeah, I would too.
the second they start moving towards you, back away.
Run away.
Copy that. He gets a little bit closer. He's sort of doing like this weird sort of like side hobble, like where he's like trying to get close, but you can tell he's like
Ready to
crapping
roll.
himself in fear. But he's getting closer and he's getting closer, and he gets to the point where he's like 10 feet away, and they're coming at you.
Oh my goodness. Touch it. Don't touch him. Don't touch it. There's no point. There's no reason he has to get this close to a
No,
zombie.
yeah,
if he
make
can
him
just
run
walk
away.
around.
The main question is
If we
and
weren't
there's-
here,
Yeah, but there's no way to test that without being a dick.
yeah.
So get him to come back in. We'll drive away.
Just
Yeah.
drive away.
I mean, you're right. There's no way to tell unless we're like a kilometer away. Like we don't know.
And then there's no way to protect it. So
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
no way. But he's also
Unless you had
super strong.
drones.
unless you had drones. But
He
who's
could
got
just
drones?
walk up to zombies and stab them in the heads.
Well, maybe. Or maybe they'd care if we're not here. Like,
Also, I don't know if he's like mentally prepared to be able to stab one of these guys in the head. You know what I mean?
Is he still 10 feet away?
He's shying away from getting any closer.
You tell him to come back.
It's fair enough. Fair
That's
enough.
good. That's good.
We'll come back.
Copy that. At the last little crackle of the radio, you can sort of see like the head turn,
It's the sound.
but they're still coming at you.
But they're not like looking at him.
It's the sound of the radio.
They sort of looked at him and then they kept coming at you.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. So while he's over there, quickly, I'm just gonna tell him. So there's a couple things we still don't know about him. Is he getting worse? Is he gonna become feral? Is he contagious? He might be contagious. You know. So there's
He's
still
probably
precautions
contagious.
that we have to take. Right? He can't be close to us. Even getting it back in this vehicle, I think Shane, you should probably hop in here with us. And if we ever end up back at our place, or if we find a new place, he needs his own area. You know. Until we know for sure whether we can prove it. I don't know how we're ever going to be able to prove that he's not contagious, but
You can't.
until then, he has to be separated from us, sadly. But
I agree, but jeez.
can we put him in a suit?
So, that's what I was thinking.
Like a hazmat suit?
Yeah.
He just wears it all the time.
That would suck. That's so hot.
Hazmat Bill. That's what we'll call him.
Hazmat Billiam. Bad Bill Matt. That's
Alright.
Stretch.
No. You know what else we should test? How strong he is.
It's true.
How far is he?
He's probably back here.
Who? William?
Yeah.
He's on his way back. He's by the time you've had this conversation, he's back.
Alright, let's.
Good job, Will.
Where
you know
we
what?
headed?
That took a lot.
Yeah.
That took a lot.
Now that he's back, he is. You can see that he's perspiring profusely. It's like a nervous sweat, and he is like. You can see the shock and the fear in his eyes. Like that was the most terrifying thing he's ever done.
Yeah,
That was very
proud
impressive.
Of you. Proud of you, bud.
Thanks. He's breathing heavy. He's short of breath, but he jumps in the back of the truck again. He's like, now what do we do?
I was just about to say
Now
that.
we find a place to hunker down for a while, as usual. So I don't know. Do you have any ideas, Will? Any ideas at all?
This is all new territory to me.
Can we do
Right.
a.
Evie?
You hear Evie in the cab of the truck. She's like, "What's wrong with right here? Seems like as good a place as any."
I want to go somewhere that we can get.
You want elevation?
Get high.
Good one.
Nice.
Let's go with the jokes.
So we go.
We get on the
Like,
hospital roof.
I want to go. I want to be higher than we were at Suncor.
You want to get in like a? You want to get in like an airplane? 'Cause that's really high.
No, like I want to be 20th floor.
What's the highest building? The Bow.
Bo's super.
But it's
tall.
right next to our.
Bo's right next to where we were.
What's the next highest on the south, past the Calgary Tower, south side? There's not much.
Hey,
there's a lot of condos.
This is
actually.
my favorite terrain.
Hey, we could
Yeah,
just
you would know
look.
that.
We don't even need to like.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
It doesn't have to be your favorite terrain. We just point out one.
That tall.
You guys are like, I think it's that one. Guys.
Well, except that like part of it is that the closer buildings are going to look like they're taller than the
That's
ones
true.
that are further away. So like even
Yeah, I
from
believe it.
I don't
no,
understand
it's
how
true.
that
From
could
the
be
south
case.
end of the city, the Calgary Tower looks like it's taller than the Bow.
It's true.
You're right.
But if you come at it from the east, if you're coming in from
Okay.
like Inglewood, then Calgary
Wait.
Tower looks super huge.
Before we leave, should we check this hospital and see if there's anything we might need? What if there's a thing we need to help Keith out?
It's not a bad idea. You know what I
Give
mean?
him some feed him tubes. You know what I mean? Like how we're gonna feed him?
The old feed 'em tubes.
You know, it's not a bad idea at all, especially because the zombies are, you know, they were all up in that area up north.
Yeah, it might be a good
They're
chance.
spreading. They're probably thinner down here than they will be tomorrow.
Yep. How about we take a quick 20-30 minutes, run in, grab some stuff, take off. We'll take William,
Can Evie drive? How old is she?
She's 14.
but don't get close to him.
She's done it, but she's not like a competent. So like she doesn't have all the basic skills
I understand.
at general or at like.
Yeah, I understand.
average.
What if two of us stay out here with Keith and the other three go in?
Which two? Here's the thing. I really want to go in there.
This is
Well,
the thing
then
that
we can go.
John and Evie stay out here
I could do that.
with the dogs. You go in because you and I will be the best at figuring out what's going to be useful in there.
Wow, rude. Okay.
No, just because I'm a medical professional.
All right.
and Ryan's a like tech genius. You know what I mean? We'll be able to figure things out, go through the computers, things like that.
Yeah,
Power's out.
And Will can be our invisible man.
do it. I'm super down. Yeah,
Power's
I'll
out.
get you
Does that make sense?
later. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Powers out. Powers out, bud.
All right.
Okay, give me the walkie.
Okay.
I take Paul Walker in my hand.
Son of a gun.
What is it, boy?
Oh, he just does this. This is normal. He's fine.
There's just like a string of expletives like floating through the air.
What? Oh, son. Ah.
Here's the thing.
What are we gonna do?
I wanna.
So fun.
If you can, then Ryan in game does
In
this
game
all
is
the
doing
time.
it.
Oh,
Of
straight up. This
He's
is
doing
Honestly,
it
right now, are you
now.
kidding?
He's doing it.
1,000% I do it. Like worse.
This is Ryan in game. This is the funniest thing you've ever
Like
said.
if you work next to me at work, like this is me at work. I'm just like. There's another guy that I work with that's like 2 seats down, and you can tell if he's working on something hard because it's just like cursing like a sailor. You're like, Steven,
Steven!
boy. Anyways,
I hope Steven's among our listeners.
no.
You didn't tell him about our podcast? Come on, Ryan.
Anyways, moving on.
Dropping the B.
Dropping the beat. All right, let's do this.
Cookies and C. Dropping the B.
Okay.
Getting late or something.
Okay, what's the
Alright.
plan?
I'm staying out here with Evie and dogs.
Are you good with that?
We gotta,
Yeah, I'm super good with that.
If they come, just
I just
maybe
drive
go
around.
lap.
Okay, and you're
I'll radio if I see
Radio.
them going in.
you're going in. You're going in.
And Will's going
Everyone's
with us.
going in.
we can't be in there for half an hour. That's too long.
All right. Well,
We'll just get as fast as we can.
But yeah.
Are you good, Will?
I think so.
Okay.
He's still breathing a little heavy, but
Do you want a gun?
he looks. Yeah. Do you have more guns? I would take
You-
a gun.
How many-
I
how many
only
guns do we have in our
magnum
person?
left?
Do you have any guns?
I got a 9mm.
You know what?
No, I don't.
You just have top eye, eh?
Yeah.
And the shotgun.
I just have the shotgun.
I have a magnum.
Is
But it's only got
just
9
a quick
shots.
question about the drone, because Topbot has the 9mm, right? Is it just like on the bottom of the like? Can you grab the gun and have like Topbot on top of it and still fire?
Honestly,
Or just like grab it out of the air like pop pop?
we haven't really.
That's so awesome.
It's
like
so
So
awesome.
you got the power glove on, and you like reach
Yeah.
up, put the power glove into like a slot in top out that opens up, and then just like.
But the firing mechanism would have been controlled by the bot itself, so it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
It would be super wide.
It would be super weird. To
All right,
grab
fine.
him.
But
We
in
could
my
probably
mind,
still-
for a second, it looked really cool.
You're just
like
like-
Bad A Ryan, where like he's like
That's like
he's
very
got his
Iron
double
Man.
barrel and he's like
Super Iron
pow
Man.
pow both barrels, and then he just like throws the
Grabs
gun,
the-
grabs the bot, and like finishes the
But
job.
just have a holster.
Oh my gosh!
This is so much better than
Are
a
you
floating
kidding?
bot.
But I like
Shut
the image
up!
better of me just being like
Thank
pop
you.
pop and it shooting with me.
Yeah,
It was like-
whatever.
It's cooler.
Whatever.
Honestly,
shoots
my
on his
dream
own.
is that I have like
mine's the
10
best
of
idea.
them.
Just
Everyone's
like-
dumb but me.
My dream is that I'm just like activate. It's just like a swarm.
Nice.
You just want to be Iron Man, is what you want to be.
That's
He wants to be
1000%.
he wants to be a Star Destroyer. With fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to be like Iron Man 3 where he's
Or
just like
carrier.
summons all of the Iron Men. And
Yeah.
you're like, nice.
And he's jumping between suits.
Carriers
so
have
OP.
arrived.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, like that's so crazy powerful.
Yeah.
Moving
Okay,
on.
let's go.
All right, so who's taking point?
I'm taking the last because I'm in the truck.
Will, we'll take this gun.
Okay.
It's got 9 shots. Okay? So use them sparingly. Don't use them if you can, because sound attracts them.
Yeah, you should never fire.
Okay, he
We
nods.
need to look in.
Use it as a last resort. If they're like right up on you, point it right
Well,
on their
You know
head.
how to use a gun, by the way?
Pull the trigger.
What are our
Okay.
priorities?
Point the business
Yeah,
end at the
okay.
thing that moves.
Priorities.
Sure, okay.
Priorities.
I don't
I
know.
just want to
You
see
wanna
if
go to a
it's on
pharmacy?
and how to
I want to figure out
It was
if
on.
yes,
I did
things
not
that we
know this.
need
Oh,
might need for
thank
Keith.
you. Nobody
So,
heard me.
pharmacy area,
Don't worry.
Information
Our
about
listeners.
IT.
Mhm.
They could barely
That's
hear
our
me.
route.
What I was stressing about a
Wait,
minute ago is there's gonna be like a server room, but I don't know what information's gonna be on the server. I don't know if there'll be anything about
Do
it.
either of you know this layout at all?
No.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Will, you ever been to this hospital?
No.
Tight. Okay, let's do this.
He jokes for the first time since you met him. Not that I remember.
Hey.
That's sad.
Scary.
Great. Now we're all depressed. Thanks for nothing, William.
Let's joke, Willie.
Okay. So we need to find
Alright,
a place
I'm
that's
gonna
like
chill.
the
What do you
pharmacy type thing, like where they would go.
There's signage.
Also,
It's a hospital.
What are the upper floors?
Hospital signage is weakness.
What are the upper floors?
Like, I'm assuming there's signage. Like, what's on the upper floors? Yeah, I'm asking.
There's. Are you in the hospital?
Yeah,
Are you
we're
good?
on-
Okay.
We're approaching. We're going
Okay.
in right now.
So you guys
We're both
cross
in.
the street and come up to the doors, and they open.
What power's on?
The okay, wait, hold on. The power is not on. The power in the hospital is on. That's what I'm saying.
This is sketchy.
Oh,
so-
that's not good.
Some
Why is that
scattered
not
some
good?
scattered glass like shatters off the door as it opens up,
The
and
hospitals are powered, maybe.
They probably have a generator.
Somebody's
Because they'd want it.
Somebody's
Of course.
in here.
No,
No,
of course the
someone's
hospital
in there.
would have backup power.
You'd want backup power in a
Yeah.
hospital because you wouldn't want the power to go out and like
I
people
guess
die.
that's true. That's true. That's true. That's
But-
And like in an operating room, like
I just go.
well,
Shane.
guess we lost him.
we gotta wait
Shane,
10
did you
minutes,
notice
guys.
Yes, absolutely.
We gotta clear out.
Proceeding
the
with
iron
caution.
wall.
Press the doors open right in front of you.
This is excellent news.
Maybe or terrible news. We'll
No,
see.
This is
Just
excellent news.
Watch your 6 for hostiles. Over.
Over and out.
I'm.
Okay.
Okay,
I want to find
Roger
a
that.
computer nearby.
I need a computer.
I need a computer.
Okay, so you guys walk into the main floor. On the left and the right, there is a lot of like you can tell it's like security desk, security desk, security desk. Like there's like 3 security desks on the main floor.
Good.
And there's a lot of like it's not a big open space. There's like a corridor down to the west end of the building, and then there's a corridor that goes like north south where you are. So it's not like it's pretty closed off.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's seen a lot of congestion in a long time, and at the moment there's no sign of any human or zombie bodies.
Security desk. Does it have cameras?
It does not. It has a computer that's not on.
It's not on.
It's not on.
It's
Try it. Do you wanna try it?
otherwise known as off.
Do you want to try it? Right.
No, there's gonna be another room that has security cameras, and it probably won't have hospital data access. So let's run to a different room.
Okay.
Okay, where are you going?
Signage? Any
I
signage?
want to go to like a nurse terminal.
Okay, so the closest one is like right by the front door.
Kick it on.
He wants to hack into the matrix.
1000%.
Get into the mainframe. You know what I'm
Enhance.
saying?
Into the strawberry pie.
Okay,
Yes.
you boot up
It
you
never
boot up
gets
the
old
computer
to
at the
me.
closest little nurse kiosk, like the little triage
Benerski.
section.
Yeah.
And after a little while, it boots up. It's a Windows 10 machine, and all right, weird.
Times 3.1.
5.
As we're going through, can I look for signs of anybody being through here? Any humans like making a base here? The last time somebody was through here, if anybody's been through.
There's nothing that obviously points to that. So there's no like barricades. You don't see anything that looks like it's been like intentionally left ajar or trapped.
If you found the
Surveillance?
security room,
Yeah, roll your surveillance skill. Roll it.
Is this? Are we still in my favorite terrain?
Yep.
Okay.
Downtown Calgary.
10.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
That's low.
That's a good roll.
You can say with a fair degree of confidence that there hasn't been anyone through here, like in recent history.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, like, you know,
Right.
with the margin of error of, like, you know, it's been
Life.
a while.
Yeah.
But
Go
go ahead.
This computer.
Yeah, so it boots up. It doesn't boot up like any software on startup. So you're at a Windows 10 desktop. There's all kinds of like shortcuts for like the triage system is like in there, and then there's like a hospital communication app. Is
Looking
the
for
wrong
like
word?
whatever would be like patient records type thing.
Okay. Yep. Roll your computer operations one.
Why roll it?
I know, because it's a skill.
Because there's a
yes,
chance.
That's why.
There's a chance.
2% margin of error.
No, not
3.
that. Oh my
Really?
goodness.
That was really close to a fail. Oh no, it wasn't.
It was really close to perfect.
Yeah, close to perfect. Okay, yeah. You find it no problem. What are you looking for?
Typing in, I wrote down some
Yeah,
of
you
the,
did.
the numbers. I'm looking first for the first patient,
Okay.
like the one that
Like-
they got the.
Yeah.
you know
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
So you type in the Alberta healthcare number, if it is an Alberta healthcare number,
Assuming it is.
of the patient that you found. It comes up with the name Joel Jacobson.
Oh,
Shut.
of course it does.
Yes.
Hospital records form.
So hospital records, he actually had like a pretty like healthy life, honestly. Like he was hospitalized for pneumonia at age 14. He had a knee injury at age 26 that he was hospitalized for but did not receive surgery. So it was probably like it looks like it was an emergency room
Keep
visit.
that in mind.
He had
Bad knee.
Keep it in mind, all right.
he was prescribed like some antibiotics for something else in like the summer of 2008. Yeah. So like honestly, like as far as hospital records go, like there's nothing that really stands out about him.
No death certificate. No.
No death certificate on this one. No.
Looking
Good,
out
no.
for you,
Good
John.
question. Good
Thank
question.
you. I was worried about that.
Yeah.
That's it. It stops at that point.
Yeah, it stops. There's no record of his admittance to Foothills or any kind of the dates that you were looking at in like February and March.
And that was the first. That's where they took the blood, first time.
That's yes, correct.
Wow. I want to just look up like two more. Just pick
Okay.
like two more off the list.
Do
Whatever.
the second one.
Sure, second.
See if it's Will.
Okay, the second one was not Will. The second one is a guy named James.
Okay.
James Jameson?
No, Sevenson.
Sevensons?
Yeah, Sevenson.
Cool.
Yeah. There's no like again, there's nothing like outstanding about his hospital record or his health record.
And then like the last one I've got written down. Let's skip to the end. If I.
Yeah, I think you only wrote down like the three.
Yeah.
So like the third one is our boy William.
Is William. Yes. Yeah. Anything on his?
No, again, nothing outstanding. Chickenpox,
Usual.
his vaccination records. Yeah.
Vaccines.
I want to try one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to open up the internet. Like hit Google.
Just one more, though.
I want to hit like just open up a browser.
Like
Any
a web browser, yeah.
Does it open up into like like a local intranet instead of the internet? Like,
It
you know what I'm talking
does
about?
not. Yes, I
It
know
doesn't?
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it does not.
One more thing I want to do.
Mhm.
You can do several more
No,
if you'd
you
like.
said-
No,
One,
I'm running
okay.
out of time. I'm running out of things that I don't know.
You
what
said
else
one
I do.
three things
If you
ago.
never said one more thing, then you
I
just.
know that I would be fine. I was just hoping that would turn something up.
It's funny.
Scanning through the programs, would there be anything else that I'm like? Would there be?
Injection X.
Probably not at this workstation.
I'm thinking like like how they've
That's a
got
good
what's it
hint.
called? Gray's Anatomy book. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's called.
Oh yeah,
it's
like
called
actually Grey's Anatomy.
exactly. Yeah. Would there be like an online version in this?
Oh, that's
Nope.
a roll.
Okay, that's fine.
In the meantime, with Evie,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some training with the gun a little bit.
Tic tac toe.
She's got
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot it, but I'm gonna show her posture, how to hold it better, so it
Yeah.
doesn't recoil as much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should
Teach her how to use sights.
Like,
Just
is it gonna be a better
Just
station?
briefly, it's a quick little rundown. It's
That's
not gonna
pretty
be
good.
much, but
Yeah, I like that.
Hmm.
Because you have
What else
weapon
would I find
proficiency
my weapon?
pistols.
Yeah.
This is information that you can pass along.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was
How to
hoping
load
that
it.
would come up.
100%.
take it out, load it.
Yeah, she probably doesn't know
She
that.
probably doesn't know how to do that. So
Yeah. Okay,
if she
cool.
needs to.
Very good. Smart move.
I lied. Another thing.
Yes.
If I go to Google, is it up?
It's not.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Ask
Thought this was a
Jeeves.
secret thing.
It's up.
What about Bing?
Bing is still a thing?
It is.
Thing
sadly.
is, yeah.
Is that even still a Bing?
I feel like
Yahoo?
if any of them are going to be up, it's going to be Google.
Rocket Mail?
Yeah, exactly. If Google's down, they're all down. Let's be real. Cool. So did you find all the things you need to get?
All right.
Should we get
let's
stuff
go.
for content? Like,
Yeah.
Behind.
I mean, what are you gonna get for it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I could do with this. Okay, I'm going to keep thinking about it while we run to the...
Okay, are you going to the... Sorry, where?
We're going to try and find like a pharmacy type thing. Like
yeah, pharmacy, but also like
Where do you want to check? You want to go west? You want
I
to
want
go
to grab
south?
some saline
You
solution.
have two options. South
Because
or
I feel like
west.
he needs like...
Southwest or, I guess, stairs. Those are the options, really.
well, you gave me two. I told you which
I know.
one.
All right, all
And now
right.
you took it away.
Also, do we know what are on the upper
Southwest.
floors up here?
What's that?
Do we know what's on the upper floors up here?
No, there's no signage that clearly indicates that sort of thing.
No, we should
Probably
not take
owing to the fact that
stairs.
it's a downtown hospital that sees a lot of foot traffic at night.
That's valid.
What was the question?
We're not going upstairs. Let's go southwest or whatever. The on this floor option.
Okay. Okay, so you
Because
follow
the bottom floor seemed like a pharmacy type. Anyway, I don't know.
you follow the south corridor, and it sort of ends at like some offices. You can't see in because it's frosted glass, so you can either break them or you can go a different way. Go back and go west.
The door's locked, you mean?
The doors are locked.
Oh, just pick them.
I do have lockpicks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mhm. That's how I got my broom handle.
Do it.
True fact.
Sure.
Mhm.
Why not? Let's do it.
Make that rule,
I'll
son.
give it a go.
How'd you
Nope.
do?
I failed.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm not gonna spend that long on this.
Okay,
Yeah. That's
Probably nothing there. Like,
William's still just kind of like standing guard, waiting for something to happen. Just like, should I be doing something?
no, you're good, man. You're all right.
All right.
I'm going to take Delta out of the bag.
What's the door made out of?
Cardboard,
it's
I think?
Glass.
It looks like it's a glass, like it's a wooden door, but it's got
Break
like
that.
glass.
Let's just
window.
kick it down.
What if we make sound and?
Screw it. Let's.
Yeah, I like that you're whispering.
Hey, William, can you just break the door just by twisting the door knob really hard?
I mean,
Try and pull it
Just try to like break the lock by just twisting it.
okay. Sure. He reaches up with his right hand and like, he's pretty human. It's nothing. He looks at you like he's like something's supposed to.
I'm assuming the hinges are on the inside.
Yeah, that's correct.
Do we care that much? These are just random offices.
Oh, these are offices?
Yeah, this is
Oh, I don't
offices.
give a crap. Why are we doing this to offices?
You're the one that's stealing hard drives from every computer.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, no,
I
get
can't
it.
imagine anything
I was
good
just
being
being
on these hard
snarky.
drives.
Yeah, I agree.
Mayor security counts are hard drives? Way different.
Truth.
Okay, let's just go find a pharmacy then. We'll go another way.
Okay, so you go down back to where you started, then head west.
Mhm.
The
That's
west
what we
side
do.
is like a giant waiting room with like a big security desk. There's like glass around it, but it's like rows and rows and rows of waiting room chairs. It's like the whole west end of the main floor.
Nothing there. Okay, we'll have to go
There's
upstairs.
nothing
Let's
there,
go upstairs.
things.
Are there?
John, are any zombies on the outside heading towards us?
Negative. There's no zombies around. In fact, I haven't seen one for ever since you left. Actually,
I mean,
I'm making this up.
those two are still in the park.
We got the two in the
And
park.
They are still coming towards you, but they're not being
Russell.
very fast about it.
We're all good here. You guys just do what you need.
In the waiting area, you know how there's always like posters that are like,
Hang in there, baby.
sure, and but like
Okay, we'll see.
there will be like,
Achievement.
That's right.
Are
With
there-
the rock climber?
are there posters about the infection?
There are not. No.
Like nowhere,
Wow,
anywhere in this
really?
hospital have we seen like?
Do we see
No.
what do we do now that they're gone?
No, I'm thinking more like they're like these are symptoms. Watch out for this. Like ensure you're washing your hands. Like anything like that. Like
No.
even posted to the nurses.
It's probably safe to assume that things sort of advanced quickly enough that they didn't get like stuff to
Sure.
the printers and back in time to like put those sorts of posters up.
And
Good
but I
thinking,
think
good
yeah,
thinking though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good thinking.
So
We go
main
upstairs.
floor
upstairs.
is like surprisingly devoid of all life. There's no people. There's no bodies. There's no
Oh no.
Let's go upstairs.
Oh, that's strange. Okay, let's go upstairs.
Whoa.
So scary.
Okay, you get to the stairwell door, and it is locked.
Lacked.
What's
Black.
the, what's the
What
door
does
made?
lacked mean?
It's a metal door with a small glass window with like the crisscrossy wires in it.
Can I picklock it? Can I try to picklock
Sure
it?
can try.
Picklock it?
Sure can try.
I sure can
You
try.
might could.
You might.
52. I failed by 2.
Ah,
Do
shame.
it again.
Are you sure you know how
Should I
to
try it
use
again?
those? Says William.
It's a recently acquired skill. I'll try again.
Please.
How long is this taking?
But it takes like 5 minutes every time you try.
99.
Wow!
That's a
That was
critical
profound
fail.
fail.
Oh no.
Oh,
snap.
one of your lockpicks like snaps off in the lock.
In the lock.
Oh.
It's busted.
Yeah. So you I would say just delete them from your inventory. It's not useful unless you have a full set. You just
Fair
have to
enough.
have one to do the thing and one to do the other thing, and then
Yeah,
The old twister ring.
We'll have to figure out
Alright,
about
we'll
it.
figure it out,
I
we'll
mean,
figure
you
it out.
rolled the worst roll.
that was literally the worst.
That was the
roll.
worst roll you could get.
Well, and I've been giving you like good stuff on hundreds when you get them,
Yeah.
which has happened a
Well,
lot,
that's-
honestly,
Well, Ryan did.
To me.
multiple times.
It's
I don't-
always the
I don't know if
best.
I've ever rolled.
It's not like you've made
zeros.
200 rolls.
I know.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, what should we do then, team? Like,
Is everything
So
good in
there's
there, you
nothing
guys?
pharmacy like down here? It
is
makes
there
sense.
another stair? Like,
Doesn't look like
There
it.
would be
Stairwell?
no stairwell up.
William shrugs his shoulders. It's probably an elevator somewhere.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's look for an
Or
Hours,
I
elevator.
don't know.
I'm so scared to go in an elevator.
I don't know why.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you
It's up
search
to you,
around for a little
Scott.
bit. There's like another like weird little corridor that comes off that looks like it just goes to some more offices. But sure enough, like down that corridor, there's like a hospital elevator.
Let's try it.
It unfortunately requires a key.
Oh my gosh! Of course it does.
It's the main floor of a downtown hospital
Question.
that has a lot of foot traffic at night.
In like the triage office or anything like that, are there keys?
Probably. Want to check?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, do it. Okay, you do some searching around. You do some scrounging. You have to like force open a cupboard, but eventually you find a set of keys.
Does William force open the cupboard especially effectively?
He's kind of waiting. You guys are taking point on this.
Is there anything else that we
He's like, I got this.
Sorry?
I want to see
I
superhuman
was
finish.
trying to open a couple
That
cupboards.
sounds right.
Yeah, do it.
Anything worthwhile in any of these?
Not particularly. There's a lot of like sort of just like band-aids and like aspirin, like really like
Oh,
simple,
shoot.
effective cures for like things that aren't serious.
Oh right.
Oh, now you're
Let's
at
deal with this soon. Let's go.
Yeah.
Your boy Ryan's still bleeding out his shoulder.
The adrenaline's wearing off.
I think we all forgot about that.
I straight up did.
Yeah.
I mean, his character sheet didn't.
No, it did
Whoa,
not.
good one.
Where's all that SDC at?
Okay. Yeah, we go back to the elevator then with our newfound
Okay.
key friend.
Well,
Let's
the
go
key.
in a stairwell.
I broke it though.
A different stairwell.
How many? I thought that.
You
multiple
only
stairwells?
saw one stairwell, actually.
Oh, son of a gun. Okay, let's take this elevator.
Something like that.
Cool. Elevator dings to the bottom, and doors open up, and you get inside. There's 6 buttons. Where are we going?
Is there
The next
garage
floor.
already?
What's that?
Is there anything underneath, like a basement?
There's a parking garage underneath the thing.
Oh no. No.
Get an ambulance.
Just curious. Let's go.
Be suited
Oh,
up.
that's a good idea.
You guys, maybe there's a parking garage. You get an ambulance. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Gotta
Not a
keep
bad
it in
idea.
character.
We'll check down there later maybe if we want.
That sounds scary.
Next
Yeah,
floor
let's go
up. It sounds terrifying.
That sounds really scary.
Okay, you're going floor 2?
Yeah. Okay. As the doors are like opening up, like
Are they
I'm trained
labeled,
on the doors.
The buttons? What floor is
It's
that?
just numbers. Yeah.
Jerks.
I mean, they're labeled with numbers. That's helpful.
There's no like.
There's no
signage
like
on
floor 2 pharmacy, floor 3. Yeah,
it?
nothing.
When,
like that.
when the
Same
doors
key.
open up, is there like?
Floor
Um,
4.
No, again, there's not like a ton of signage. There's sort of like, so when the doors open on the second floor, the lights are mostly off, but you can tell that the power is on because there's like like when you turn off all the lights and there's like in a floor like that, there'd be like 2 that stay on.
Like a
It's
That's
just like that,
so
whatever.
scary.
Yeah. You don't see any bodies. You don't see any people. You don't see anything that looks like human
Where did they
presence.
evacuate this to?
So this floor is like it's got like all the linen and like all the it has like the what's the word for babies in hospitals? It's got,
Sure.
it's
Infants.
got all the it's like the infant ward, infant care ward.
They're pediatric?
Yeah, pediatric. That's it. It's all the pediatric stuff. You can tell right away because there's like little like
Zombie babies.
ABCs and like colored stuff on like
Okay,
little
let's go
billboards
one
on the
more.
walls.
Let's go one more.
There's gonna
Real
be
quick.
zombie babies in there. man.
Okay,
Third floor,
That's
and if
terrible.
it's not there, we leave because
Okay.
we gotta go.
That's it. You make it up to the third floor. The third floor is operating tables. So there's like 4 operating theaters on this floor. These ones are clearly labeled, so it's like operating theater 2, arrow down the hallway, operating theater 3.
There's gotta be stuff on this floor. There's no way they'd be like, oh no, we need this one thing.
Let's go
Let's
up a floor."
run up a floor. Like,
Let's
Who's
look.
got streetwise?
I have rogue eyes.
Does anyone have streetwise?
John does, I think.
No, I don't
John's
actually.
not there.
I could take it right now though, because I'm picking my space.
No, I don't have streetwise.
Should we read Roguewise?
So William
What does that
chimes in.
mean?
He's like, "What are we looking for exactly?"
we're looking for stuff that would come in hand. Like, Keith's super sick. We need stuff to saline solution, antibiotics,
Oh yeah, Keith's super sick.
stitches.
So I
We didn't
thought
mention that to you.
I assumed he was like
he's
sleeping in the back
comatose.
of the truck after we jumped out of the side of a building.
Yeah.
Until he wasn't feeling too well.
Can I look at him actually? While I'm
Yeah,
No.
you can look at him all you want.
I want to peek at his eyeballs and like make sure that he's not like turn.
He is less responsive than he was this morning.
Jeez Louise.
So like you
He's
remember
done.
you like shook him awake and then he sort of was like,
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Danny
he's
Boyce
not
somehow.
responding as sharply.
I'm gonna. Hey Evie, you know, never mind.
Now what?
No, it's all good. I just hope that they find everything they need in there. I just ignore it.
Okay, there are zombies coming closer to you.
We gotta
The
go.
two in the park.
For this.
All right,
we doing anything about that?
I'll turn on the engine,
Do a.
and then if they do they get startled by the cranking of the engine?
I mean, they
Slip
definitely
past
appear
it.
to sort of notice it,
I'm just
but
gonna trail.
they're
I'm trailing
traveling at
them
consistent
then
speed.
a little bit.
Do a couple laps.
I'm just gonna pull them slowly away and
Okay.
then turn around and then come back
Cool.
and then keep going. Yeah, if that works. And
We just, I guess, look around this floor if there's any. I don't even know what we thought we were gonna find. We don't even know.
Okay, so as you do sort of the quick scan down the rooms, the operating theaters are clearly labeled, and then there's also a closet. There's two closets. There's like a janitorial closet, and there's also a closet that has like meds and like prescription medication. It's not like a full-on pharmacy, but it's definitely like all the sort of stuff that they need like short notice
That's what I'm
in an
looking for.
operating theater. So a lot of like gauze, a lot of bandages, a lot of swabs, a couple extra tools, a lot of surgical implements, little scalpel blades and things like that, and then like a variety of controlled substances that are labeled very clearly with
Probably take most of like the medicine. You know what I mean, like the substances themselves. Because we have a lot of the other stuff already. Any tools that we don't have, I guess. You know, we already have ×5 scalpels here and like a bunch of other stuff like that.
Well, keep in mind a lot of this is back at the.
No, this is my
This
backpack.
is
Oh, this is your backpack.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, any and stitching stuff would be good too.
Okay.
I feel like we can't run out of that.
Yeah, all that stuff is there. Bueno.
The backpack is primarily first aid. Like that's
Yeah.
Okay, let's peace. Let's go. Real fast.
Cool. Okay, so you run back to the elevator, and it's closed, and when you turn, you don't have to turn the key on this floor, but when you hit the button, the door doesn't just open up; it's moved to another floor, and it's coming back.
Oh dear.
Okay, the elevator dings open.
Okay.
It's empty.
Oh my gosh, Brandon.
I know, I'm the worst.
Holy.
Okay,
Main floor.
you guys get in.
I don't know why I
Hit
was
the
so scared
button.
by that. I
Main
just-
floor.
That's terrifying.
Sorry, sis.
Yeah.
It just defaults to another floor.
John, we're coming out.
Okay.
Over.
Getting closer. Over.
You are running out to the front door. Both roll a perception check. I'll roll one for a boy, Billion.
5.
What,
Is that
what's wrong,
cocked?
gents? Who did all these?
I don't know who would do such a thing.
Fresh table. See,
What do you think?
Roll again.
God, I love you.
it was in the middle. Of
Oh.
Oh, I love you.
Dude.
Okay, the door to the stairwell is half cocked open.
The one that was jammed.
The one that, yeah, so it's like
That's no, the one that he tried to lock.
the one that he tried to lockpick. It's opened, and then the deadbolt is closed so that it doesn't shut.
Someone smart did that.
What is happening? I don't even know what's happening. Oh my goodness.
I haven't noticed. Does William
I'm
notice?
gonna call out.
No, William doesn't notice. What? You're gonna what?
I'm gonna call out.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey, who's in here?
Who are you talking to? What?
That door is open.
William and Shane both presumably
Train our guns on
turn,
it.
Turn to the door. You don't see anybody.
Son of a.
Goodness.
John can do one more lap.
What?
John can do one more lap.
Over.
Okay. What's happening?
Somebody's in here, but we can't see them. But
Why are you not out here then?
It's someone smart.
it's not a zombie.
Exactly. You should get out and we can figure out something to do. Over.
How would we talk to them?
Maybe we should do this as a team.
How will we ever?
Can I look now that I know that there might be people in there and look kind of like through windows or anything and see if I see any movement or signs of life?
It's with the sunlight the way that it is. It's darker inside the building, and so it's all glare.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ryan's got his thinking face on again.
No, he's got
He
that.
even leaned forward.
He's got his thinking stance.
I'm gonna
His
run
hands are ready.
to the triage station again
Okay.
and look.
Okay,
The
William and I
phone?
follow because like Frank.
There's gonna be an intercom setting.
That's true.
I'm gonna hit it and just be like,
Oh boy.
hey, like, I don't know who's in here. We don't mean any harm. We just wanna talk and figure out what's going on.
Okay, you hear your own voice crackle through the intercom directly above your head,
Wow.
and like throughout the first floor.
And then I'll be like,
Holy
we're on the main
crap.
floor.
Is it loud enough to like hear from outside at all?
No.
Okay, thank goodness. 'Cause that would have been bad.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say, after you've done this, you probably think about it for a second and realize that intercom is probably just for the first floor.
Sure.
Okay. No personage makes their appearance known.
Good usage of words.
I'm
Presence no.
very afraid. I'll be honest with you.
Pissed.
I don't want to relive the last.
What was the last? What happened last time?
The last one I can remember is the gun store at the moment.
Yeah, but that was forever ago. And we won that exchange.
Oh boy.
Only because someone got pretty happy about it.
Boy.
Yeah, we did.
Shane didn't come out.
It was just a mental scarring.
Don't even worry about it, William. Like,
First time.
yeah, yeah. James Franco.
Shane, make a call?
Make a call to.
What do we do?
I want to know who it is.
I want to know so bad.
Maybe it's a doctor.
Maybe it's a doctor.
You're a doctor.
I'm a medical
Maybe it's
professional,
a real,
not a doctor.
Maybe it's a real doctor.
Not a doctor.
Nice. Formula.
Formula.
Let's go. Let's make a quick.
We got to do it.
We'll be fast when we can, and we won't be that careful. Let's go.
You ready, Will?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're gonna try and find this person.
Okay, where are we looking?
We're running down that stairwell.
Stairwell.
Up or down? What do you think?
Up.
I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna start talking loud as soon as we're in it.
Up, because it would have gone after us.
It might be down.
I'm eating junk food and watching garbage. You better come out and stop me.
Let's go. Okay,
What?
we're going.
Wait, what? We hear that?
I haven't,
That's hold on.
I haven't had apples in a long time.
Okay, you're going up?
I want to go down, but it's up to you.
Might as well split
Just
up.
split the party.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be real loud in that stairwell.
I'm really scared. Up. I think up. Why would they go down?
Maybe that's where they're barricaded.
Okay, we can go down first. Sure.
And
Let's go.
we didn't notice anyone when we went up.
Okay, let's go down.
Okay, let's go. So we're
Sorry to
booking
leave
it.
you outside,
We're gonna go
Sean,
in,
but-
and as soon as I get in there, I'm gonna be like, same thing. Like, just hey, we don't mean any harm. We just want to find out what's going on.
Okay, you make it to the basement. It's the ambulance bay. So it's a big open parking garage, but it's not like a big old parking garage for like public parking. It's the ambulance bay. So
Yeah.
there's sort of like a couple of emergency stations if they need to offload somebody and do something like right away.
Yeah.
There's like 4 ambulances, 3 more empty bays, and then there's like a big long road that goes up
Sure.
to the northwest side of the building for the exit for the ambulances. It doesn't look like anyone's camped out down here.
Shout out a couple more times. Wait like 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm. No response.
Go back up.
Up,
And-
up.
Yeah.
And just go up the stairs.
Okay. First floor, main floor, that's where you came from. Second floor, nothing. Third floor, nothing. You make it all the way up, and when you get to the top floor, you can peer through the little glass window in the stairwell that, like, definitely someone's been set up here. You see, like, a bunch of, like, stacks of alcohol, like booze bottles, and you see 2 sleeping bags. You see, like, 2 backpacks with gear. You see, like, ammo casings and stuff on the ground. It looks like they've probably been camped up here for quite some time. But nobody appears to be in there, at least so far as you can see. You not? Nothing.
I'm gonna open it up and say,
It's locked.
hey, a key?
Do you have a key?
The
That
key
one
from the.
That same elevator.
You do have a lot of keys.
Start trying them.
You have the key.
Whoa. Go in and I'm just gonna be like, hello? Like,
You guys.
Ballsy.
relax.
No answer.
Oh, son of a gun. Did they leave? Did you see any? Did he see anyone leave around?
John, did you see
John,
anyone
did you
leave?
see anyone leave?
Negative on the leaving of people, but I wish I saw you guys out here. Probably would be smart. Over.
What's up here?
Jeez, Ryan.
I
Just
can't.
ignores me. Goes ahead. It's fine.
It looks like it was administrative offices.
We're so
It's
crazy.
the top floor. It's also the smallest of the floors,
Mhm.
right? Because of the way the
Yeah, I understand.
building is shaped. Yeah, it looks like it was primarily administrative offices, and but it's even kind of hard to tell that now because a lot of like cubicle walls and stuff have just been knocked down to clear space. So stuff is sort of just pushed out of the way. There's like one whole, like the whole south side of the building is like a bunch of like furniture and stuff that's sort of just been crammed out. In terms of like entrances and exits, it looks like there's a stairwell on the other side of the building that somehow you missed. But that's been barricaded on this floor, so there's like a bunch of stuff in front of it and like propped up against like the door handle and stuff like that.
Smart.
Are you guys like exploring as you like? Are you going in to check it out, or are you sort of just staying at the door and looking?
Sitting in the door and looking.
Okay, yeah. So that's sort of what you see. Like I say, like there's like pretty obvious indications that people are planted here, and there's enough stuff left behind that you get the sense that even if they're not here right now, they're almost definitely coming back. Or at least they'd have the inclination to the same way that you would for your stuff. Like they didn't even take their backpacks.
How capable do they look?
Is there guns?
You know, it's always hard to gauge. And let's see, nobody has streetwise. It'd be like this would be a moment where you can make a roll on that.
Yeah. Can you do like an untrained streetwise? Is that a roll you can make?
No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay. Just
So you're sort of just glancing around. You see, like it's obvious to you that they have accumulated like a good amount of stuff. So they've been capably living in downtown Calgary long enough that they have guns and ammunition and food and like a pretty, like a pretty startling supply of booze.
I'm gonna write.
They've also been going through the booze, which means that either they've, not. I don't know. It could mean a lot of things. I don't want to assume anything about that.
I'm going to write a note real quick, and it's just going to be like, sorry we're in your space, didn't realize you were here. If you have a radio, contact us on this frequency, and it'll be like a few away from us, and I'll just switch mine to that,
Awesome. Perfect.
and I'll leave that there.
Okay.
And
So you
then
drop
I'll
it in
go,
the pile. Drop it in the pile and ditch.
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
Cool.
I think I might like close it and put it in the put
Like
it
the
in the
door.
door frame so it's like super obvious.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's go. And then you ditch.
We ditch.
Okay. You guys bounce down the stairwell, out the front doors.
Really careful going through the front doors. I'm worried that they set up an ambush, but
Legit. They open just for you.
perfect.
And John, you see them come out the door. You're about a block away.
I start the engine. Oh, I would have probably gone.
You were
the
just
door.
like,
Okay. I thought you were still doing laps.
I would have. As soon
Right,
as
no,
I
but we
told
do
them,
it right
like,
away,
Okay,
like-
come on over.
Okay.
There's people. If I heard there's people, I'm gonna go to the front door. Yeah.
I gotcha.
But anyways,
Okay. Yep. They come out the front door.
truck is on. Ready
Moving
to
at a
go.
medium fast pace. You guys jump in the truck and off you go.
Okay.
should we drive by home?
Drive by a home.
Our home? Like drive by
Oh
somewhere?
yeah, sure. See
See
if
how
there's
it's looking.
anyone there. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's been probably half an hour.
Okay. I don't know how long. I mean, there's no way they can get out of the building
There's-
here, right?
I know, but just a chance to see.
What if we go close by to a different building and can kind of like?
Sure.
Let's do a lap. You're right. If it gets crazy, I just turn around. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drive up close to our building.
Okay, you're driving back to the northeast, back towards Center Street and whatever avenue that is.
The one.
And was it like 5th, 4th?
Probably.
Yeah, and as you're getting close, remember that building that was under construction, like south of where you were, the construction site that you guys ran through earlier.
Mhm.
By the time you get to there, you can see like the zombie population is starting to go a little bit more dense. It's a little bit more to what you've been used to recently as well.
In
So
our area.
yeah, so probably the commotion that already sort of just happened has attracted like a certain number back to where they were in the first place, I guess.
Okay.
So it's getting pretty thick.
I'm not gonna get too close if it's pretty thick like that.
Yeah, it's definitely hairy enough that you don't want to drive top speed. You risk doing serious damage to the vehicle.
Yeah. No. This vehicle's not
and-
set for.
or
zombies.
swerving like crazy all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and with that said, there's also like a much higher number of fast zombies.
Oh yikes!
So a lot of the ones that you had before had sort of just like kind of sauntered back and were like genuinely interested in the area for reasons that you've more or less uncovered as having to do with your presence.
Yeah.
The ones that are there now are the ones that sort of like have been alerted to that and like came quick, essentially.
Okay.
So as you drive by, you pick up a string of them, and then if you want to like duck back, then eventually you lose them, obviously.
Yeah. Doesn't look like we can get there, guys. Not now. We have to wait and let them filter out. I mean, the whole building was full of zombies, basically. Got all the way up to us. So it might be even a day or two before we can get back in that area.
What are we gonna do with keys?
What are you gonna do? Period.
Yeah, I'm gonna stroll over to the. I mean, it's probably a similar area, but the city hall. How is that looking right now?
Yeah, City Hall is about 3 blocks away.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
Similar but less dense, obviously. So like the hub of zombie activity seems to be pretty well centered around your building.
I want to transfer to one of their. We don't have the keys though, probably. No.
And everything there got ripped apart.
But they had a lot of those big commando vehicles.
And
there.
Boneclaw ripped them apart, didn't he?
Everyone.
Well, for sure, one he opened like a tin can.
Is there one that's?
Wow, that seems like it'll barricade the door well.
No, I was wanting to use it.
Oh,
Armored vehicle, way smarter than what we've
that's
got.
true.
Also loud to get through.
Yeah.
It's true.
Is there any that look untouched?
From here, it's hard to tell for sure. There's definitely one that looks like
Possibly.
potentially.
Oof. Anyways, that's for future.
It's sort of like the armored control unit.
Yeah.
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 I know what you're talking about.
Those big boys.
Big boy.
Heavy
The
duties.
biggest of boys.
Yeah. So that's an option, but I don't know if we need that right now. But we could probably just camp in that thing. I mean, unless Boneclaw comes, we'll probably be safe from any amount of zombies banging on the sides. Not any amount, but safer than this thing.
I stand by. I want to just go high.
High up.
All right. Well, why don't we do that for now? Then we'll go. I'll
pick a
head
random
further away from this area, probably more southwest, probably, and then find a skyscraper that's at least 5 blocks away.
Okay.
And then
Go to the top.
that's sketchy though, because if
We don't
get
have a way
stuck
out.
up there, and we're stuck up there.
That's true.
But
we'll keep eyes. We'll keep watch all night.
that's the safest we've been. Has been when we were super
It's
high
true.
up.
I want to be higher than the 14th floor of
Something.
Sun.
How do we?
Do we have any more rope? No, we don't.
Not here.
Heck, you're right.
So it occurs to you that,
gonna be
obviously
tricky.
there's quite a number of buildings that are that high in downtown Calgary. It occurs to you at this point that any of the condo buildings, the population density of a condo building versus the population density of an office building is going to be very different.
Yeah.
And also like
Oh, that's so true, actually.
also the way things are sort of pocketed. So you see a number of condos, and like there's pros and cons to both, right? Because like
Pros and cons.
pros and condos, good name for an episode.
Yeah.
Because like
Not
condos, the floor layout is such that every apartment sort of would have to be cleared one at a time, but there's only likely to be between like 1 and 3, 1 and 5.
Yeah.
Zombies behind each door, rather than like you open up an office building and the whole floor is sort of accessible and they're all sort of there, right? So that's maybe a bonus, but then it would take a long time to clear a condo
Oh, yeah, for sure.
for that same reason. So pros and cons there. Additionally, there's still a number of buildings in downtown Calgary that are definitely under construction with cranes up. So like on 10th Ave and 8th Street, there's on that corner there's a big hotel, like a dual tower hotel that's going up.
Cool.
But it's not finished, and because it's not finished, then it's probably not
Vacant.
occupied, except for by construction workers.
How far along was it?
It's high. There's a good 30 floors for sure.
But how far along is the development? Like, are there rooms?
The
plumbing, electricity.
So like floor by floor, it's going to be different, right? So the top like 4 floors don't have exterior walls yet.
Oh wow.
The bottom probably 5 or 6 floors are like finished and painted. So, and then it's like floor by floor.
I'd head to those.
We can do that. Yeah.
I think that's our best call at this point. We don't have any other options unless we like leave the city, which is also the top voted on the poll we ran. So that's always an idea. But Man,
Tough.
tough times, you guys. Tough world we live in. You know?
Is that you ending the episode? 'Cause
Oh,
that's
I could. I'm just saying.
No, I just it sounded, that's
You getting ready?
Your tone was that. I was like, oh, it's over. So should we? What do you
Let's
guys?
just. I think we should just go up to one of the top floors of that one. To be honest, I wouldn't mind
Construction
being
sites.
in one of the ones that has no walls up at the top, so that we can get a really good
Nice
360.
nest.
It's so cold though, and we don't have our sleeping
It's
stuff.
June.
That's true, but it is
It's
June.
June, but night's still going to be chilly.
No, I mean
It's
we
cold
could
as
go
it
on
is
the
now,
we could go on the
actually.
floor
Maybe we should
below
close it. It gets
that.
cold.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting there.
I
I'll
know,
close
it's
this.
chilly.
I feel good. Do you want me to shut this
No,
off?
we leave it.
I'm just gonna close
We
radiation.
could go on the floor below that and then have somebody keep watch from up there.
Yeah, I like that.
I was giving that as an example. I wasn't trying to push anyone.
I think it's a great
No.
idea though.
like
Like it's,
Calgary Tower exists. There's
I
like
don't want to go to the top of the Calgary Tower.
like 360.
There's no worse building for getting cornered by zombies.
Yeah, it's true. It's a tower. It's one entrance and one exit.
Just for make a zip line.
Up and down. Oh yeah.
So like
We don't have rope, Brandon.
Stephen Street.
We need our rope. back.
Stephen F.
Yeah, Stephen Ave. That's what I mean.
We just need a place to chill for a couple days.
But why? I mean, like you're right. Yeah. Why don't we just take off then? If we're just gonna chill for a while.
Take off
Drive
the-
where?
out. Just drive out to somewhere else, not like into the fields.
Just drive to
We
somewhere
don't
where
have to-
zombies aren't.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Isn't the reason we came downtown in the first place is because less people were here when the outbreak happened, so there's less zombies?
There were. That's true. Look at it now, though. What do you think changed between
here.
then and now?
We're here.
Yeah, we're here, and there's less humans around, and so they're finding out where we are. Like, Calgary's not going to be an option unless we kill every single one here. And then it's only an option until Saskatchewan zombies get here. Or BC zombies get here.
I don't hear EV pipe up from the front seat. Why don't we just use the bomb?
Use the bomb to blow up the zombies. And
If
clear
they're
out
all
downtown.
coming to downtown,
That is not a bad idea. I'm gonna be honest.
Evie, I gotta hand it to you. You know what? I mean, like,
There is a problem with that.
What is it?
we
don't
don't
know how it
know.
works.
We don't know how it works. We don't.
Like, we don't know if I hit that button that it doesn't blow up right then and there.
Well, what
Well,
if
that's
we
the
just
good
leave
news.
town and we...
it seems like you'll probably be able
The
to
problem
start
is
it
not
up.
being able to detonate it. The problem is knowing how and when to.
I know for a fact I can set it off.
Yeah, just have your chainsaw drone just rip
fly
into
into
it.
them.
Yeah.
And, like, I have no doubt that I can get that thing to... I looked at the control panel. I know I can turn
All
it
right.
on.
So why don't we?
but I don't know what the timer is like.
How do we get any innocents out of downtown?
How do you make sure there's no one alive?
Because we
And-
know there's some.
Not
You
only
guys
that-
saw them.
But how do we make sure
storages.
that the zombies don't just start leaving when we leave?
Just a minute. Wait a minute. At the hotel, or at the hospital where you guys saw, did somebody open that door and left it open for you guys?
That's the weirdest thing. Shane tried to pick the lock.
I broke
So
my
then somebody
lockpicks. I
opened
need
it.
new ones.
And
then
then
somebody
they
was
ran
like,
away
let
really
me just
quick?
open it up, and then just vanished.
Who in the world does that? Who would let you... Imagine if it was our place and we're like, oh, someone's sneaking around. Let's open our door and allow them to come right up into our place where all of our stuff is.
Right?
True.
Do you think they forgot to... They latched it weird?
No, they
So
must have done
early?
it because of...
It was intentional, right?
Yeah, they didn't leave the building. Maybe they're
But
trying to
we
lure us
were-
up there
well,
to
they
ambush
didn't
us.
leave the boarding building out of the entrance that John was watching.
That's true.
And also, John was doing laps, so we have no idea.
I shouldn't be piping in. I'm sorry.
But you're right.
But
Like, I
it's
was
true.
about to say the same thing.
I knew that. I just didn't voice it.
The other thing,
That's so weird, isn't it?
part of it might be that they were leaving the building, and that's how they can get back in. Like they're like, if we lock it that way behind us, then we can get back in.
Did you guys unlatch it when you left?
No,
Close the door on them? Oh,
I didn't change anything.
that's probably good.
I left a note with a radio signal,
Okay.
so I'm on that channel. So if they want to reach us, if we're close by, like, we can be in contact.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. At least they can do it. Well, if they
Also,
have a
assuming
radio.
they have a ham
Yeah.
radio.
Who has these?
Should we go up
Could have left a
just
ham
to
radio.
be up at the top of the tower for
Let's-
this conversation?
Let's crawl. Let's
I
crawl
wasn't
up.
gonna do that.
May as
Okay.
well.
We're gonna go up to
Is
the top
there
of the tower.
on the tower? Are there multiple stairwells to get up? How does it look?
So,
How tall is this one?
I mean, it depends on how thoroughly you investigate the building.
Oh, we thoroughly investigated.
So
don't
there's because there's lots
I
to look
guess
at.
who
So if
knows?
you go into
Yeah.
one side, there's very clearly like a construction entrance that goes directly into what is presumably going to be a fire escape once the building is done. So it's one stairwell that goes all the way up.
Whoa, that's insane.
It wouldn't be like a main stairwell to
Sure.
use probably.
So we're assuming there's probably at least an
There's
outlet
probably at least one more.
Okay,
Other
let's pick this building.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Okay, let's wait.
Couple questions. How tall is this one?
It's around 30 floors.
So 30 floors.
I think it's like 33.
It's not
So we
finished
could get-
construction.
It's not. The bottom floors are going to be finished or close to finished.
Yeah.
And then the further up you go, the less finished it's
Which
gonna
is
be.
good because that means doors we can lock at least.
What I'm thinking is, if we go to a completed tower, if we went to a huge condo, we can make it up to the top. We can break into a place, and there'd be some food.
Yeah,
but we don't have
And there might be
anything.
zombies in the lower floors.
We have no idea.
We don't
how
have
many-
anything.
I know that's true.
We can starve for a night. We can get food in the morning.
Heat Delta.
We don't have food, and we don't have any
Kidding.
anything
Sleeping
for
gear
shelter.
or anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, whatever. Let's go up.
We have 2 sleeping bags.
Let's go up super high, and we'll be.
that
Okay.
I'm not sharing. Well,
We
Charlie
do
and
have
Delta.
sleeping
I'll
bags?
share them with Charlie and Delta, but that's it.
We've one that serves
Yeah.
as a sack for the dogs, and we have the one that Top Dad's in.
Dog
So
sack.
Top Dad's one.
No, nobody's getting in that.
Probably.
Top Dad's staying in there, and nobody else.
Top Dad's still in there.
It's a joke. Nobody's using we have one effective sleeping bag.
Go and get real cozy.
Yeah.
Oh, real cozy.
Okay.
Well,
Let's do it. Let's go up to this tower. Let's get as high as we can.
We can survive anything for a night.
well, we'll get high. All right. We'll get high next episode though, because it's time to wind this down. Thank you everybody for listening to the Urban Decay podcast. That is the name of the game. You can write us in at the Urban Decay @hotmail.com. Yes, Hotmail, Ryan, not Gmail. You can also get in touch with us on Twitter, Urban Decay RPG. We love hearing from you, and sometimes I roll polls on there where you can vote for what we don't do.
But what you think that we should do?
Yeah, we still love your ideas.
We still
and
want-
comments.
We want to know.
I mean, 57% said leave this place. That's really
Abandon our.
Forget this dump.
yeah. I mean, that's
Do you know how many zombies there are in Alaska? Way fewer.
It's true. There's less people up there.
Yeah. So we got lots to plan and lots to think about in the upcoming future episodes. Thank you for following this far along with us. We love you so much, and take care of yourselves and take care of your neighbors.
Love
Bye.
each other.
Well, and take care of your neighbors' dogs too. Okay, bye.